Hello, and a very, very good morning from Crewe.
Yes, now we are walking through the actual town of Crewe, and
We say town, we're walking through Tesco car park, but I digress.
but we walked through the town, and I'm going to be honest, right? I really don't get the hate that Crewe gets. It's like
No, I don't either.
people give it so much like flack for existing, and I really don't get it. Like, it's honestly like not too bad to walk through. Yeah, it's not the best place in the world, but it's not the worst.
It's definitely not, no, definitely not. Anyway,
It's not as
so
bad
what...
as people make it out to be.
No, definitely. So what are we doing in Crewe? Where are we going?
Okay, so we are walking to the Crewe Heritage Centre, which I know there's probably been a million videos on it, but this is actually going to be my first time going there, since every other time I've had a chance to go, it's been closed.
Yeah.
Even on the weekends that I've been. So this is actually going to be my first time there, and yeah, I'm quite excited to have a look around and explore the Heritage Centre.
Yeah, me too. I've been here before. A lot of it's on camera, but I've been here before. Very, very nice. And actually, I can see right in front of me now, walking up here, is the APT, which is what Crewe Heritage Centre is famous for. It is the whole storage place for the last surviving APT. Come and join us while we explore the Crewe Heritage Centre.
Let's go.
Let's go. the train going to get to Crewe? I've been stuck here since 1986.
And welcome to the British Rail APTP.
Welcome to the APTP, the only surviving example of the APTP. There is an E somewhere.
In York, I think.
I believe it's York, I'm not entirely sure. But there is one of the APT experimental version out there somewhere. But yeah, we have a little look around the Heritage Centre. And what do you think so far?
I really like it. So obviously I'm a massive heritage nut. I love heritage stuff. And obviously probably my favourite thing about heritage stuff is steam trains. I love steam trains. Like I love steam trains, you love steam trains. Who doesn't love steam trains?
But there is no steam trains here, is there?
No. And that's what I kind of find really cool about this place, is because a lot of the things, apart from say the HSTs here, wouldn't really fit on a heritage railway. Like a heritage railway is specifically for like old diesels and specifically steam trains and old DMUs. Like even old diesels like 37s, you see those on heritage railways, you still see them knocking about on the National Rail. They don't feel special when they're running on a heritage line. And like I saw a 66 on a heritage line the other day. Like it doesn't feel as special as say a steam train.
It doesn't, no.
But this is where retired rolling stock goes to not die but rest and be preserved. But it's retired rolling stock that would not fit on a heritage line. And
there's a lot of electric stock here. Like there's the 90s, 91s, the 87s, the T68s, the old Metrolink trams. These are electric stock, so they wouldn't be able to run a heritage railway unless you electrified it, which was very costly. Yeah. So that's kind of like another reason why it's a good to have this place to reserve the old heritage electric stock.
Like the only trains I think here that actually would go onto a heritage line are the HSTs. Everything else here wouldn't.
No,
and
wouldn't.
That's kind of the beauty of this place is it is yes a heritage place, and it's a place to preserve trains and preserve railway history, but it doesn't have. It's not a steam railway. It doesn't have the pressure of being a steam railway.
No.
It is specifically dedicated to stuff outside of the heritage railway, steam railway space.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
As much as I am a fan of steam trains, obviously every part of railway history needs to be preserved.
Absolutely.
And this is a great way to preserve said parts of railway history that would otherwise just go to scrap because they wouldn't belong on a heritage line.
So anyway, we are on the APT, which was withdrawn in 1986, and for some reason still holds the world record for the fastest train to go between London and Glasgow. Yeah. Yeah,
because Pendolino kind of died.
Yeah, no, it didn't die. It was held up by the engineering works at Carstairs. Yeah, exactly. Big L. So yeah, we're on the APT, and I like these seats.
Common British Rail W.
I like the seats. They are the same as I believe they're on the HSTs and the Mark IIIs.
They're slightly different. The HST Mark IIIs had IC70s. These are a bit different. These are more similar to what they had on the Mark IIs.
Ah, the Mark II ones. Ah, right, okay.
Yes, I work with Mark II stock a lot.
You're the expert on this. But still, nonetheless, they are very, very nice seats.
Yeah, they are.
And the train itself, the ambience here is also very nice. Very, very much feels very 80s, very 70s, with the beige colours and the maquette. But it's nice. It's a nice little train.
Yeah, this holds the record. The Pendolino tried to break it and didn't. Yeah. Because British Rail W. This is the only APTP that is survived.
And the only full set that survived, yeah.
Yeah, which is kind of a shame since these trains were such a revolution. These were the first trains ever to implement piston tilting technology.
They were. And it's a shame that it was stopped so soon because they could have continued. This was kind of also another experimental train. If Margaret Thatcher and the Conservative government at the time were to give it more funding, which they were hoping, it could have become so much better. They were going to iron out all the motion sickness and all the other problems that this train had. Because the reason why this was withdrawn so early was because passengers were complaining about motion sickness, the ride quality, the things were shaking about. It's not as smooth as a Pendolino as you see nowadays. If you watch videos, there is a heritage video that you can go and watch on YouTube, which explains the APT when it's moving, and you can see everything just shaking about, vibrating, passengers getting motion sick. So it wasn't a good time, unfortunately. But the Pendolino improved on the concept of this. But this is what every tilting train in the UK, Pendolino and the Voyager, was based off of. I mean, and it was a revolution.
It's not just every Tilton train in the UK, every Tilton train in the world. This was the first train ever to have piston tilting technology, which revolutionised tilting trains.
And that just kind of goes to prove how revolutionary British Rail Engineering Limited was back in its heyday during the post-privatisation era.
Yeah, like, what has British Rail done? So British Rail did the world's fastest diesel train, also pioneered the locomotive at each end concept, which is later used on the TGVs and other high-speed trains in Europe, and is still used today with the power car, coach power car concept, and that was pioneered with the HSTs. What else did British Rail do? We did the Flying Scotsman, first steam train to hit 100. We did the Mallard, fastest steam train in the world.
Through how revolutionary British Rail was back in the day, and look how far we have now fallen.
We are now ordering things from CAF.
Yes. We 195 to exist.
Yes.
Yes.
This is how far British Rail has fallen. British Rail has fallen from doing amazing, really well-built trains, built to last.
And revolutionising
rail travel, not just here, but around the world. And it is such a shame that years and years of a conservative government and conservative rule has just essentially let that go to complete waste.
Anyway, enough about that. We are going to have a look at the cab and the rest of the train, and we will see you on the miniature railway, which there is one there.
I love miniature railways.
Yes, I've got to take you on. Right, let's go to the miniature railway.
Let's go to the miniature railway. This is a really nice first class coach.
So we have now found the first class. I forgot there was a first class in here, and yeah, these are quite nice. The headrests, like it has a whole ass pillow as a headrest. Like, you can sleep on these.
Again, how did we go from something like this, where it just automatically reclines, sit backs and relax, to IETs?
And there's that kind of like blue in here. There's a lot of blue up there. The maquette's blue, the tables are blue, the carpet's blue. It has a bit of a more classy feel to it than, say, a GW or IET.
This feels so much nicer than, I'd say, even Evero first class. Like, these... I don't know how British Rail has fallen so far, whereas to this is nicer than what we've got in the modern day.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
how have we fallen?
I don't know. Like, this is a lovely... I could sit in here for hours.
I'm gonna sleep. See you in the morning.
Yeah, I'll see you in the morning. We've got, like, what, 12 hours here anyway?
Yep. See you in the morning.
Right, see you in the morning.
Railway. So, yeah, let's run the miniature railway. This is cool.
I love miniature railways. Right, and we are at a first stop, which is Forge End.
Yep, we're at Forge End, so we will head off.
Yes, it's a bit questionable as to how they got a Union Pacific locomotive into the UK, but we're not going to question that.
No, we're not going to mention that.
Overall, this railway is really cool, though.
It's cool. It's really cool.
And I like the fact that there's multiple little stops.
It's pretty much like a little railway system, pretty much.
Yeah, because now we're going to be taking a different route, going to a different place.
Yeah.
We're not going to be going to the place where we started. There's going to be a third stop.
There is.
So let's go to the third stop, and yeah, this is cool. I like this. This is epic, and we get to run alongside the West Coast Main Line.
Yep, West Coast Main Line, literally right there.
Much epic, much veg. Me like.
Me like too.
I know these are for kids, but I love
Are they
these.
really though, or just for train nerds?
They're just for train veg like us.
Yeah. Right. Anyway, let's go.
Let's go. Right, and we are here at the last station, which has a really nice ornate canopy.
It is. It's beautiful. We are at. It's not got a name. I'm going to call it Heritage Centre Holt because it's a little Holt in the Heritage Centre. But yeah, nice little station. This is the third station. It's kind of like a little triangle, or like a little triangle. Like kind of goes this back down, and we're going now back to we're going back to the one over there, just around where this tunnel is, and we're going to go back then to the end. So it's kind of like a round trip.
Yeah, like, I don't know, I really like this. And really funnily, the trains ride smoother than CAF.
They do, which is such a railway.
Yeah. Anyway, our train's coming back round again. Let's get on the train and head to the... let's head back to the Heritage Centre.
Let's head back.
We'll see what's more to that later.
We'll see what else is to come. Let's go. English as well as like American Modern Railway. But this window here was an amazing, amazing, amazing view over the railways in Crewe.
Oh, it's absolutely, it's like proper line side and everything. Like, this is one of the safest places you can be, right up close to the track and line side there.
Absolutely, it's fantastic. And the Crewe Heritage Centre itself actually has a balcony, which we're going to go to now, which is meant for viewing the railways and venting trains.
Also, the miniature railway, that was a lot of fun.
That was fun, that was really fun, that was amazing.
Yeah, so we're going to grab something to drink, something to eat,
Yep.
go to the balcony and have a veg some more trains, do some vegetables. But
Yes.
I really like this. I definitely, after we finish filming the video, I want to come back here and just veg for a bit because everyone gets some really like that junction is beautiful.
It is, it's gorgeous. Anyway, let's go and get some food, let's go and then go into the
Veg.
balcony. Yes, it's
Veg. Right, and we are here at the observing point.
Yeah, this is the observing point. You get a good little vantage point here over the West Coast Main Line. So you see all lines, like over there is the Manchester's line, and that's the main West Coast Main Line, and over there you had the line up towards Chester and Holyhead.
Yes, though I wouldn't say it's the best place to veg because there's a lot of things in the way.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of catenary in the way that really can just ruin a shot sometimes. Like, and especially with trains like coming around a certain corner there, you only get the nose of it. You don't actually get the actual train in the shot, and that's kind of a bit annoying.
Bit of a shame, isn't it?
Like, it's a really good place to observe and watch trains, but if you want to take photos, then definitely the place downstairs, the glass place downstairs that is literally trackside, is far superior in my opinion.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, so that's been the Crewe Heritage Centre. I've thoroughly enjoyed my trip here.
I have. It's a nice place. I do like coming here every so often. I really have enjoyed it. If you are in the Crewe or you're in the area, it is only open at weekends, between 10 and the last admission is at 3:30. So if you're at the Crewe at the weekends and you have a bit of spare time, do come and check this place out. It is really, really nice.
Also, please don't be scared to leave Crewe Station. Crewe is actually quite a nice place.
Yeah.
Just don't believe what you hear on the internet. Crewe is pretty okay.
It's pretty fine.
Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you want to. If you don't, we don't care. But a subscription would be greatly appreciated, as these videos, a lot of planning into them, which you will see in our upcoming video next week.
Yes, and also we are using new mics for this video.
Yes.
So I hope if the audio quality is slightly better, please do let us know.
And
we're not having to share a mic this time. I actually have my own.
And unfortunately, that will go back to how it was on the for next week's video, due to that being recorded.
That was recorded the week before.
Yeah, a few weeks ago. But it is a video that we've put so much effort into. I've written a bunch of new pieces of music for the video, and I cannot wait to share it with you.
Yes, it's going to be an epic video, so do stay tuned for that. Anyway,
yes.
And that's been this week's video.
Yes, so as we were saying, I've been Willow.
And I've been Ewan, and we'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Goodbye.